What do you usually do with a broken nail clipper that can no longer be used? Most people would simply throw it away. But before you do that, let me show you what you can turn it into. Today, I'm going to transform this broken nail clipper into a useful tool for engraving metal, using a few simple materials. So let's start by taking it apart and preparing the parts we'll need for this project. For the next part, I need an old metal spoon that I no longer use. First, I use a hammer to flatten the spoon and make its surface as straight and even as possible. It takes a few hits to get the shape I want, so I keep working on it until the metal becomes nice and flat. Once the surface is ready, I make a few adjustments to the sides. I carefully bring the edges slightly closer together, giving the spoon a more suitable shape for the next step. It may not look like much yet, but this simple piece of metal is going to become an important part of our homemade tool. And now that the spoon has the shape I need, we can move on to the next step. Now it's time to add a small wooden block to the spoon. I prepared this piece of wood so that it fits perfectly inside the spoon. I mark the exact position where I need the hole, then drill straight through it. After making sure everything lines up correctly, I place the wooden block inside the spoon. This will give the tool more stability and make the whole structure stronger. Now we can finally bring back the nail clipper piece that we prepared at the beginning. I position it at the end of the spoon and mark the point where the two parts need to be connected. After drilling the hole, I attach the nail clipper piece and tighten it firmly. At this point, the basic shape of our homemade engraving tool is starting to come together. The next step is to add the electrical connections. I attach the wires to the metal parts of the tool and make sure everything is properly secured. These connections will allow the electrical current to pass through the tool during the engraving process. Once the wiring is ready, we can move on to making the tip. For the tip of the tool, I'm using a small piece of cloth. I wrap it around the end and secure it in place. The cloth will later absorb the salt water and transfer it to the surface of the metal. It's a very simple solution, but it will play an important role in the engraving process. Now we need a simple solution made from just two things, water and salt. I add a small amount of salt to the water and mix it well. For the power source, I'm using a Makita battery. For the test, I'm using a kitchen knife. I wanted to give this plain blade a personal touch. So this time I'm going to engrave the YBL logo onto it. First, I place the stencil over the blade and make sure the design is positioned exactly where I want it. I connect the positive wire to the positive terminal of the battery and the other connection to the engraving tool. After making sure everything is properly connected and secure, the tool is ready to use. Now let's see if this simple homemade device can actually engrave the blade. Now comes the moment of truth. I dip the cloth-covered tip of the tool into the salt water until it becomes completely wet. Then I gently place it over the exposed part of the design. When the circuit is completed, the electrical current passes through the salt water and reacts with the exposed metal. This gradually creates an engraved mark on the surface of the blade. So let's see how the YBL logo turns out. And here's the final result. A broken nail clipper turned into a simple metal engraving tool. What do you think of the YBL design? Let me know in the comments.